Hi, welcome. I am going to debunk 10 common perimenopause and menopause myths, and I'm going to do it in less than 6 minutes. So let's get started. If your periods are regular, you are not in perimenopause. False. Your periods will more than likely be regular for a long time before you notice any significant changes whatsoever, all while being in the midst of perimenopause. Other subtle changes are more than likely to occur long before your periods change, so please don't assume that you are not in perimenopause simply because you still have a monthly cycle. Perimenopause causes decreasing estrogen, so taking estrogen should help. False. Often, the first hormone to decrease in perimenopause is progesterone, while estrogen remains stable or begins a much slower decline, often leaving you estrogen dominant. So taking extra estrogen can leave you in a world of hurt. If you are considering HRT options in early perimenopause, most often bioidentical progesterone is a better solution. Periods become lighter and less frequent until they stop completely in menopause. Oh man, is this false? Many women have frequent cycles, sometimes 2 in a month. Heavy bleeding, extended bleeding that can go on for weeks and even months, breakthrough bleeding, and spotting long before they begin skipping periods or in addition to missing periods. So if you're experiencing any of these shenanigans, don't panic. It's all part of the perimenopause package. Your body stops producing estrogen after menopause. Also false. Your ovaries may be retiring, but your body will continue to produce hormones your entire life. The difference is the adrenals and fatty tissue contribute to hormone production. Androgens produced in the adrenals are converted into estrogen in fatty tissue. So although your estrogen is lower, it is still being manufactured. Perimenopause begins in your 40s. So false. There is no set age for the onset of perimenopause. Some women begin in their late 30s, others into their 50s. So please, do not dismiss perimenopause as the cause of any new or strange symptoms because you think that you are not at the right age. Hot flashes are the most common symptom in perimenopause and menopause. Guess what? Also false. Every woman's journey into menopause is completely different, and there are over 100 symptoms that can occur at any point along the way. So although many women do have issues with their internal thermostats at some point, not every woman does. And out of that list of over 100 symptoms, there are many symptoms that are just as common, if not more common, than hot flashes. HRT is the only treatment for perimenopause and menopause. False. HRT is the most popular medical treatment, but it is not the only treatment. In fact, optimal nutrition, diet, and vitamins are extremely helpful for balancing hormones. And with the addition of herbs, meditation, alternative healing therapies, and avoidance of triggers, many women have great success with symptom management and maximizing health in midlife. Perimenopause occurs a few years before menopause. False, ladies. It can occur a couple of years before menopause, but perimenopause can also begin 10 years before. Yes, a decade before. You can begin perimenopause in your early 40s and not reach full menopause until you're in your 50s. So when you start perimenopause, please do not put a number on when you're going to come out the other end, because I'm telling you right now, perimenopause does not play by any set of rules, I can tell you. If you started your first period when you were much older, you'll begin perimenopause later in life. False. There does not seem to be any correlation at all between the age of onset of your first period and the age of onset of perimenopause. More reliable predictors are the ages your mother and grandmother began perimenopause, how many pregnancies you've had, and at what age, and whether you smoke or drink. Menopause causes mainly physical symptoms. This is very false. There are over 100 symptoms in menopause and perimenopause, as I mentioned earlier, and a fair percentage of them are mental and emotional. Anxiety, mood swings, depression, brain fog, irritability, forgetfulness, and even rage can occur in this phase of life. So pay attention to how you're feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally, because all three can be affected by shifting hormones. If you're interested in more content that informs, entertains, and helps you live your best midlife, consider subscribing. I make videos on all things midlife. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.